What is art? Art is a way people express their ideas, feelings, and creativity. It can be seen in many forms like drawings, painting, music, dance, and even digital design. Art helps us tell stories, show emotion, and share culture. In visual art, artists use elements of art such as like line, shape, color, form, texture, value, and space to create their work. To make the artwork more interesting, they also use the design principles like balance, contrast, impressive, and unity. Today, art is not only made by hand but also with a computer. When creating a digital poster, artists plan the design, choose a color, arrange text and image, and apply the element and principle of art to make it attractive and clear. Art is all around us and play an important role in making the world more beautiful and meaningful. The element of art is a powerful form of expression that communicates ideas, emotions, and story. To create and understand art, artists use a set of basic tools known as the element of art. These elements are the building blocks of as visual artwork. Each element play an important role in how a piece of art is created and how is it interpreted by viewer. First is a line. A line is a continuous mark made of a surface. It can vary in y direction and length. The line can be straight, curved, wavy, or zigzag, and are used to define shape, create stages of suggest movement. Number 2 is a color. Color is produced when light reflects off an object. It has 3 main properties. First is hue, name of the color, like red, blue, value, lightness or darkness, and intensity, brightness or dullness. Color can express mood or emotion and create impressive. Number 3 is a form. Form refers to objects that are three-dimensional, 3D, and have a height, wide, and depth. Form can be geometry like cube, square, or organic, more natural, free flowing. And number 4 is a shape. Shape is a two-dimensional 2D area enclosed by line or curve. Shape can be geometric, square, circle, or organic, irregular, natural shape. Shape help create a structure in art. Number 5 is a texture. Texture is the surface quality of an object, how it feel, real texture of or look like it feel. Visual texture, for example, something might look rough, smoothie, bumpy, or soft.
Now, I will talk about principles of art. These are the rules or guidelines that artists use to arrange the elements of art, such as line, shape, color, and texture, into a complete and beautiful composition. They help make the artwork balanced, interesting, and harmonious. The first principle is balance. Balance means arranging the elements so that visual weight is spread evenly. There are 3 types of balance. The first one is symmetrical balance, that both sides look the same or very similar. The second one is asymmetrical balance. The sides look different but still feel balanced. The third, radical balance. Elements are arranged in a circle around a central point. Balance makes the artwork look stable and organized. The second principle is movement. Movement is about how the viewer's eye moves across the artwork. Artists use lines, shapes, and repetition to guide the eye and create a sense of action or flow. It helps direct attention to important parts of the design and keeps the viewer engaged. The third principle is harmony. Harmony means that all parts of the artwork work well together. It creates a feeling of unity and wholeness by combining similar elements like colors, shapes, or textures. Harmony makes the design look calm, pleasant, and connected. The next principle is contrast. Contrast is about using differences in the artwork to create interest and focus. For example, contrast can be shown through light and dark colors, big and small shapes, or smooth and rough textures. Contrast helps highlight the most important parts and makes the artwork stand out. The last principle is emphasis. Emphasis means creating a focal point, the part of the artwork where the viewer's eye is naturally drawn first. This can be done using bright colors, bold shapes, or size differences. Emphasis helps communicate the main message for the artwork. The principles of art, balance, movement, harmony, contrast, and emphasis help artists create artworks that are attractive, meaningful, and well organized. By applying these principles, any artwork can become more powerful and visually pleasing.
Today, I will present the process of developing the digital poster. To process the digital poster, we need to planning and research. We need to choose a theme or issue. Second, create a mood board with colors, fonts, and image that suit your theme. We need to use tools or apps to make poster. For example, we can use Canva. Second, we need to define purpose and objective. Before design, we need to clarify the main goal of the poster. For example, what is for and who is the target audience. We also need to plan the content. We need to gather and organize all the elements that need to appear on the poster. First, headline or title need to grab attention. Second, visual elements. We need to put poster, illustrations, icons, or QR code. We also need to choose the poster size and format. We need to choose the suitable size for the poster. We also need to apply elements of art. First, use element shape in poster. Second, use color theory, for example, cool, calm, or warm color. You also need to use design principle. Canva help you to apply principle of designs. For example, principle unity. For example, use one font that matching with icons and use consistent color. Lastly, we need to export the poster. Choose the right format based on usage. For example, PNG, DPG, PDF, MP4, or PPTX. In conclusion, the elements of art and design principle are essential in creating a visually appealing and effective digital poster. Through the design process, from planning to final step, using tools like Canva, these elements work together to deliver a clean and creative message. That's all.